Hello and welcome to NR2003, the Cars and Cup Stories YouTube channel. And this is the SMOS series at Watkins Glen. Been a minute since we've done a SMOS race, but here I am, soloing it for this one. Didn't have anyone join the booth, so it's going to be just us doing this one. Track version, if you notice it says Watkins Glen AGG. Credits to Alex Gonzalez Green. Hopefully he's not too mad I just doxed him. Anyways, this is SMOS, so starting on pole, no Clifton in the number one. Really not much to say there. He's had a interesting season. Has just been slightly more consistent than last season. And it's shown about the same results. Riley Gore starting second. I believe that is third place starting. Who that is. Let me go to Spectre real quick. Or no, that's not gonna work. Let's go Helicopter. Nimrod, the 29, starting third. Fourth, starting in his debut, is Harry Crawford in the 76, and then starting fifth is Ryan Cole in the 63. So Harry Crawford in the 76, he just joined on. He's going to be with Dom Patrol Racing ever since Angie is no longer with us. So that's something. And Angie just pretty much left the league, didn't die or anything. But yeah, that's the thing on that. I did do some tests. It's gonna be 32 laps for this race. I don't know. I can't remember how long I did for the just regular Cup race. I know the ZEC 133 400 coming up eventually is going to be a bit longer than the regular Cup race we did. The regular Watkins Glen race we did, and this one I decided do 32. I think it's a different version of the track. I think we used 2017 Watkins Glen for a bit there. This is a track I think made for online racing, so I don't expect it to go fantabulous for offline racing, but we'll see. See what happens. Do a little tests. Probably not gonna see a lot of lead changes up front. Probably. So do that information. Unfortunately, what you will. Time constraints mainly the main reason for just kind of that there. Points that are still Sam Oskin. His lead has been cut down to 32 by EXO and Brock Nelson, so we'll keep an eye on them. Brock Nelson, the highest starting of those three, and kind of Marker Leonard also 41 back. He's not quite up here though. And then David Don 48 back, fifth in standings. So a bit to take note of, and a decently long race. Cloudy, no chance of meatballs, at least not that I'm able to tell. And yeah, if there's any yellows, I'll manually call them. That's pretty much it. And for a yellow, it'd have to be a flip or a obliviously multi-car wreck that would pretty much warrant a yellow. If it's just a bunch of cars spinning in one area, I'm not gonna throw it because that's just a bunch of cars spinning in one area. But I'll kind of just be the judge on that. Anyways, get the command for the green or the
Drivers, start your engines.
Not the command for the green, but the engines. Yeah, it's called that. Get the engines fired up, and no Clifton, and the number one DeWalt Chevrolet for Wild Wolf Motorsports is going to lead us to the green. 41 cars in this field. About the same size as you had all season. We lost one driver, gained one driver, I think. "32 laps, hopefully a clean race." Pace car is in. And green flag is in the air here at Watkins Glen. Oh, big slide in the back. Keep it going. That's going to allow Clifton to get a big lead. I don't think anyone wrecked there. Nimrod, Harry Crawford, and Riley Gorse all slid up there. Ryan Cole might have as well. I think there were 4 wide exiting the bus stop. Here comes Harry Crawford taking 2nd place already. His 29 battles the 63 for 3rd. They're looking to potentially have a run for the lead there pretty quick, but unfortunately that fizzled out just as quick as it happened. And it's Harry Crawford rolling in 2nd on his first career race. Oh, they touched. I don't know how they didn't wreck there. There are 3 wide entering this corner. Harry Crawford, Nimrod, and Ryan Cole. Nimrod almost wrecked Ryan Cole there. Despite Harry Crawford this being his first start. He's putting the pressure on. Oh, a big slide by Nimrod. Oh, hits the wall. Saves it. Unfortunately, this is going to cost a lot of guys some time. And now coming to complete the 2nd lap, Nimrod falling back a bit. The NR2003 fan has snuck his way up into, I believe, the top 5. At 5th place, Nimrod's fallen back to 6th. Our 2nd place starter's fallen back almost to 8th. Brock Nelson able to hold some. Oh, we got a wreck back here. Big wreck. See if this warrants a yellow. Yep, 23 and 3 got together. Yeah, I'm going to throw a yellow for that. That was pretty bad wreck. Yellow flag is out for the 3 and the 23. I'm going to go and pause my game real quick. Try to open up our yellow flag. You can see that I forgot to open. That way we can get our double file restarts as well as getting our lamp cars to the back. Alright, but let's see what TV2 has to offer in this wreck that happened. Look like much. Spectator potentially? Spectator, we'll use spectator, but yeah, it looked like the 3 and the 23s got together there. Running out of real estate. Oh, Chef Squid also involved on the front straight. See if anyone else was involved. No, Chef Squid was actually able to save the car, thankfully. Yeah, that was a nice save by Chef Squid after Brandon Nelson got into him. Kind of helped him save the car as well, so might owe Brandon Nelson a little bit of one. That cost Marker Lennard quite a few spots. Again, these guys had to race back to the yellow as well. So that's going to be a lot of spots lost for them. Imagine Noah Clifton still in the lead. No surprise. Harry Crawford in 3rd, Ryan Cole in 2nd. 5th or 4th place is Genghis Khan. Just trying to get a mid-season resurgence as he was very good last year. This season he's had a rough run. Then rounding up our top 5 is 324 fan. We're not going to go green this time. We're going to go green next time. Just get everything sorted out. Let's see. Out of the race. No surprise. The 23. Looks like the 21 and the 22 might have some issues as well. Maybe coming to the yellow potentially. The 16 also damage. This was after this wreck had happened, so however they wrecked was coming to the yellow flag. 22 and the 21. Oh my gosh! Wow. Oh my goodness. Big wreck on the front straight after this wreck had happened. What caused this? Oh, they hit the wall. 66. Marco Lennard hit the wall. There's so many cars involved in this. Alex Nvidial, Isaac Jacobs, Zig Zagoon, Kirk Pockris. Cooper, Marco Leonard, we were just talking about, he was running, pretty well in standings. Had to just avoid that wreck, and him and Cooper got together, and oh yeah, Cooper ran him into the wall, and these guys just nowhere to go. Tufty Terror involved. Wilmot able to avoid. Ian Styles looks like he got some damage. A massive wreck there after the wreck had already happened that put us under yellow. Unfortunate for those guys. And I think Mark Lenard's done. What happened to Riley Gorse, though? He was running up front. Oh, he hit the tire barrier. Oh, right into Azrael Dreamer. Again, coming to the yellow. And another gig wreck. The 99, 71, and 07 to 22 again. The 80. Oh, my goodness. This wreck was catastrophically large. David Don was already involved prior. We see what happened there with the 75. 32 missed the corner. Just nowhere to go. Goodness gracious. Batatna, Dreamer, and 22 are to go. The 88, I would argue that's a decent avoidance. Same for the 93 and the 17. Unfortunately, though, that's going to cost a lot of these guys a race. Some are able to continue, but that was catastrophic there. 98's out of pit road. Yeah, a lot of wrecks there. I think all these cars I'm seeing here would make sense. They were all involved in those wrecks that happened. So we had 3 wrecks under yellow. There are 2 wrecks under yellow racing back to the line. Might turn that off, but I don't think I've ever tried that. I don't know if that would hurt something or not, but slight concern nonetheless. And we'll go green. We'll go green this time. I think we'll be good. I think everyone's here that needs to be here. There's a few cars that do need to catch up, but they should be able to catch up in time. So out of the race, the 23, who's having a decent resurgence. The 06 is doing all right in standings. It's 10th. Then the horrendously bad luck for K&K Racing continues with the 22 being out of the race of Space Guide. Pox Kozart. He's been trying to finish some of these races, and he's had fast cars, just had no finishes show for him. Second place starting Riley Gorse. Azrael Dreamer, who's again had speed, just no luck. Batatna. Jet. Talladega winner. Then third or fourth in points, Marco Leonard, DNFs. Then David Don, 5th in points, DNFs from this race. 6th in points isn't looking too hot either, but at least they're still in the event right now. I think at this point, that might not even be that much of an L. But we'll go a good green flag run here, hopefully. With it being a single file start, hopefully it'll be a good start. Top 5 stayed the same through all that, surprisingly enough. But yeah, Riley Gorse sent the bus stop too hard, hit the wall. That 9 car back there I'm seeing, who's I think just outside the top 10 of Kyler Schustray, has had no luck ever since he ever went to Trackhouse Racing. He was pretty good with I think he was Dodge Team Inc. last season, and this season, known for his consistency, only has 1 top 10, that 9 car. But no Clifton, he's shown some decent speed. Potentially might have a car to win it here today. This might be it. This might be his first win if he can pull it off. Might be. Ryan Cole has a won last season at Talladega, or no, it was Daytona he won last season. 55 from McClure Motorsports. McClure Motorsports no longer in the series, but that's some one thing to note. Highest running Ford, Brock Nelson, just outside the top 5. And green flag is back in the air here on lap 6. Already a lot of aggressive moves there. I kind of try to keep an eye on my chat button because I know there's going to be some things I'm not going to be able to see if happen. And at this, I'm kind of concerned by the way they were avoiding that wreck. that if it's going to be a caution fest. Now I'm hoping this single file start will get them spread out something enough to where it won't be a problem, but we will see. A lot of guys just cutting through the grass there. You see again just Con in the 37. They're cut through the grass. He's still holding, serving fourth. Fifth place, Thunder 24 fan. Nimrod's falling back just a little bit. I'm not going to worry about damaged cars at this track for the main purpose. It's a road course, and it should be fine. Oh, big slide there by quite a few cars. I don't know, maybe that's just a track thing. Kind of keep an eye out on the top of the screen because I know that first caution we got with a 23 and the 3. I'm amazed that 3 car's still in the race, but after that wreck. But the 23, unfortunately, quadruped got the short end of the deal there, and we may have a battle for the lead here. Potentially. No, Clifton, if he can stay up front here for long enough, he could potentially get most laps led, which is, oh, the 37, man. Somehow, still in it. I thought he was going to wreck. Uh-oh. Over to the 94. Oh, boy. Oh, bunch of wrecks in the back here. This was a lap ago. 94 just lost it. Bunch of cars lost. I think there's oil on the track there. Oh, wait. Oh, crap. Oh, no. I guess they're fine. Okay. Um, I'm just gonna call that a bunch of self-spins. But, yeah, they should be fine. Yeah, no one's self-spinning here. I don't know. This car, a bunch of cars self-spun. I think everyone was able to make it to the pit road okay, so I won't call yellow for that. It looked like there was oil on the track, but I think by a whole bunch of cars spinning, but these guys are able to make it through plenty fine. Anyway, this battle for the lead is cooking right now. A couple of the cars that were damaged on pit road still trying to get that repairs done. That way their cars can just continue. A lot of guys just having really bad luck with just track position and whatnot with these wrecks happening. Oh. Ryan Cole right now. Right on the one of Noah Clifton. Noah goes a little wide there on the exit of the, I think that's called the carousel. Oh, we got another car in our chat button. I think it's the, I think it's Cactus King. He's calling it quits for the day. I think he was involved in that one wreck. Not seeing anything that would tie him back to anything else. Not seeing a bunch of cars, so. I think he was probably involved in that one wreck, just calling it a day. Meanwhile, 63 is going for the lead on the bottom in turn 1. And he is going to make the pass. Riley Gorse. Or not Riley Gorse. Ryan Cole, your new leader. Eric Crawford all over the back of that one car right now. Whoo, boy. Keep her steady. That's the wrong car. Yep, another chat button. It looks like the 57. Oh, he's calling it a day. Yep. Not anything great. Well. I'm afraid that would... He kept it straight. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. It was 2 cars, but he kept it straight. I'm more so focused about big fat wrecks. I mean, granted, that was a bad wreck, but I really don't want it to be a caution fest, so kind of be a little bit lenient. At least a little lenient. Granted, if it was the Cup Series, it'd probably be a little less lenient, but I'll throw yellows is going to bunch the field up again and wreck more cars, make it just worse. Crawford was looking like maybe trying to take that second spot away. But, oh, the 37 went wide. A keeper on the track somehow. He's barely holding on on some of these corners here. Nimrod's falling back once again. They were potentially trying to get a top 5, but fortunately fell back again. I think not Gortz, but Khan, Genghis, he fell back again out of. He lost a spot to NR2003 fan in the 83. See how that goes. Chat button's going up again, the 58 this time. Rewind it. I guess they're just getting out of pit road. I guess that's what it was. Yeah, something like that. Clifton ain't done. He has got to run. Oh, 83 went wide. Oh, he's into the... Oh my gosh. Missed the corner entirely. Got a good run going and... Ow. 54 had a nice avoidance. I'm going to keep consistency with my officiating for this race specifically, just since I don't want it to be a wreckfest. And if it's just a single car, not going to cause any other harm on the track, I'm just going to let this one slide, unfortunately, for that. I mean, it's not going to matter anyway. He's out of the race. No one's going to lose anything from it. Unfortunately, it's just bad, but I'm going to keep some consistency here with my officiating. That will allow Skylar Taylor to get 5th, but man, 324 fan was running well, overcooked the corner and hit the wall hard. Or hit the tire barrier and slung that thing around. Now while that happened, the one car lost some time. But top 5 is still pretty decently separated. Crawford running 3rd in his debut. Not bad run for the rookie. Genghis Khan is a decent veteran of the lower division. Running top 5 right now. He's had a really rough start this season, so he definitely is a good top 5 here if he can get this thing done. It's really looking to go pretty chaotic so far. Skylar Taylor won at Las Vegas. Yeah, looking for a good run here today. Caden Williams, from the Cup Series, he's been in for a decent long while, and in the league specifically, he's trying to find some good runs. I think he's had a decent season so far. Nimrod, they've had a rough season. Wick River has had a very bad season. Just trying to salvage what they can out of it. They're probably the only car that I think hasn't had a problem today, or just for the most part this season of the Wick River team. Jason Avery having a good run in the top 10. Haven't seen him up here in a minute. Just lost some consistency and hasn't had the speed. Fortunately, his teammate got wrecked in that first caution, I believe. Or first caution of events, I guess. And Sustre, we're talking about him barely running in the top 10. He has one top 10 this season. Again, hasn't been as consistent ever since he joined up with Reggie Fogelman's Trackhouse Racing. And The 32X though, trying to keep that top 10, their top 10 advantage as most driver with most top 10s. They have a very good chance of doing that. As Chef Squid, who spun out after that first wreck, looks like he had an issue. He's running 11th as we have our chat button once again popping up for the 93. I'm not sure if this would be yellow worthy or not. We're about to look and see. Like they came to pit road. They were in front of the leader. Yeah, just another wall hit. Again, oh, they were there for a hot minute. Had a battle with Tanker and hit the wall. And AI being AI just hit the wall a ton of times, damaged their car a bunch. I don't even know what to say about that, but yeah, that definitely does not warrant a yellow, I don't think. Back to live racing. I think 37 has gotten around. What happened to Harry? Where's Harry? Oh no, what happened to Harry? Is he pitting? Oh, whoops. Are they doing scheduled green flag stops, or do you get in trouble? Oh, he got wrecked. No, not Harry. Here's running third. Oh well. At least you can say you're running third in your debut. Watkins Glen's not a good track to have your debut at, though. Ooh, that might be a day ender. Again, single car. I want to stay consistent with my calls here, so sadly enough, that's not gonna be a best finish for Harry, but oh boy, it's a long DNF list. So 57, your points leader's on there. He could potentially lose his points lead. Potentially, I don't think that's going to be rock solid going to happen, but it's potential. 88's out of the race. 5, the 83, 90, 93, 85, and probably the 76. I think 54 and 58, or 94, 58 is probably going to stay in it. 3 car, somehow still in it, probably going to end up finishing barely on the late lap, but 17th opposed to 27th for the 3 car so far is an improvement. So top 5's changed up a little bit. We got Khan now in 3rd. 4th place is Taylor at the 54, and we have the 25 of Caden Williams in 5th. Pacey and Avery just behind him. This battle for 2nd may be cooking just a little bit here. I tell you what, that corner is a gremlin. Pacey and Avery lost a bit of time to Caden there. I think he hit anything, so should be fine. Yeah, he's having a good run today. Nimrod still holding on. Still been falling back quite a bit. Shoestray still holding on. Exo still holding on. Chef Squid is shuffled in the top 10 with all them whoopsies happening. Webb's still in it. Despite being involved in that lap 1 wreck, Jacob's looking on track potentially. I think this would be his best finish. Granted, he didn't get like a lot of cosmetic damage, and granted, probably not a lot of internal damage from the wreck as being involved in it. But he's still up here. And the same for Ian Styles. I may have jinxed someone's run here. Whatever. I don't think I see anyone too off pace, so I guess maybe it's just something else. Not seeing anything in the chat either. 98 still 14th, despite also getting involved in that first wreck. 15th, much further back. Craig Packers, valid damage. Cooper's still in it with a ton of damage. Tanker. Okay. Well, he's 18th. 19th is Melinda Jones, still in the race. And 17th is Frey. And there's only 17 cars on the track. Speaking of Frey, he's about to get lapped. Be the lucky dog if we get a yellow, so that's good. Or I say there's 17 cars still in the race. It's about 19. Top 20 for Carey in his debut. Ran third most of it. Fortunately, he's not going to be able to finish his race, but like I said, Watkins Glen not the best place to make your debut. Oh, big slide there by the 3. Hopefully the 3 will help his teammate out here, not hold him up. But I think he unintentionally did that by getting loose off the corner. Might hold up again just a little bit here. Help his teammate out. Again, blue flags. Technically, I think it's just a game thing, but isn't holding up too much. Just kind of, you know, makes it a little harder to gain speed through the S's. I think that's what the area of the track's called. And he's just going to go right on by. Should be without issue. So far, the gap for the leaders has not changed a lot. But Ryan Cole, some could argue he got cheated out of a win at Auto Club. This could potentially be redemption. Heck, some could argue Clifton got robbed out of this one. But, oh well. Our chat button is flaring up again. The 94 might have once again hit something else. We know he hit the wall that one time. It looks like he's on pit road. This looks like a scheduled stop by the 94. I mean, if you're a few laps down, might as well. Yeah, I'd say pit early, but oh well. Got a lot of damage. We'll say that. One of the K&K cars, I think the only one still in the race. I'll tell you, man, that team has had no luck this season. They've had a lot of speed. I think they have about the same speed, maybe more than what they had last year. But this year they got nothing to show for it because they have no luck. Makes me wonder though, do they need to pit? I didn't really think about that. 94 is out of pit road. And just try to finish the race. I don't blame them. Try to get any spot you can get. Race ain't over yet. We're just now at 10 to go. Kind of a longer race. Gap to 5th's grown a bit. Yeah, I think there's only like a few competitive cars in the top. I think the top 15 are like only cars like for competition. Everyone else is just either too off pace to really count towards anything or just barely on the lead lap. I think Cooper barely on the lead lap. Like someone went through the grass here. Might have been the 37 because the gap to him and 54 has shrank a decent bit. See how they do here in the S's. As it looks like Clifton is now potentially trying to get a run on that 63 car again. A lot of cars getting close to each other right now for some reason. Wonder if, I do wonder actually why. I think these guys are a bit behind, but I guess they're just really that far back. Keaton Williams having a really good run today, all things considered. And that one car I think's got to run. Maybe saved a bit more tires. Question is, do you have enough? And if he does have enough, will 63 be blocking? Like someone else went through the grass here. That battle for the lead, I think, might be heating up here. Clifton's lap times are not too far off his best, only 0.2 slower right now. Which is an interesting thing to know. I know the 25 cannot quite relate to that. Or, well, at least that last time he couldn't have. Alright, this time was a few tenths slower, about 0.3. Looks like we have another thing on our chat button, the 30. On pit road. Oh, this isn't good, the 91 on pit road. I think he might have hit that tire wall. Yep. He was running 6th too, had a good run going, and another car just has battled to survive. He got to keep the car straight. Just lost it through the S's. Right in the wall. Man. Those both go forth cars out of the race now, unfortunately. Back to live. These two are still going at it. And that Payson was putting up a decent fight there with Caden there. So Caden's all by himself now, doesn't have any pressure. Could potentially, I don't think he's got the speed to do it, but hypothetically speaking, he could try to catch back up to these guys. It kind of looks like they've made a 4-car pack with Sustray and Khan. Or not Sustray, Taylor and Khan. They're running right now, so I think it's about if they're going to stay together or not. At this point. Yeah, Caden the only car in sight back there, and he's not really close. To be fair. Cooper, I think, having scheduled stops. A lot of those cars in the back. Scheduled pit stops, could be damage, could be just having enough tires to get the car to move with how much damage it has. Could be a fuel disadvantage, who knows. And for all we know, these guys could need to pit. But I couldn't tell you for sure because I didn't run the track. And I don't know if they pitted her yellow or not because yellow was kind of short. And I was reviewing yellows their crashes that happened coming to the yellow for the most part. I think half the field wrecked out just underneath coming to the yellow alone. We only have 19 cars left in the race out of 41, so not a great average, but oh well. This will take the L and figure out something different. I want to try something new with this track, and yeah, I think it's a good track. I think the slip curve of the car's spin out a little too easy. I think it's more of just a weather setup that I need to figure out different. Oh, 37 moves up the 1. But yeah, I think it's a weather combination I need to work on. The track I think is good. I just need to find the right weather. Oh, he's going to make a move here. I don't think it's going to... Oh. And Genghis Khan. It's going to take a second from the 1. Oh, the 1 almost hit the wall there. That's going to allow the 54 of Taylor to potentially get a run on the 1. We're talking about maybe the 50 or the 1 car potentially having a run for the win here. They've already fallen potentially back to 4th, and it looks like that will be the case, as Taylor and Khan have retaken the top podium spots. Clifton's still in the top 5. I don't know, it looks for a minute there he might try to get back at that 63, but 37 just really had some speed going there and was able to close that gap up and get around him. We know this 37 was really struggling in the beginning of this run, trying to keep it on the track. He was really missing that bus stop quite a bit there, shooting it through the grass. And I think he's figured it out now, hopefully. Hopefully he doesn't overstep it. I know he's taking a little bit of a lower entry there in that corner. I don't know if that's a time gain or what, but he's doing something with it. Oh, took wide. Looks like the 63 is pitting, so this I think is going to be green flag pit stop. So the 37 car is in the lead, just led that lap. 63 just pit. So this is going to come down to pit strategy, it looks like. I didn't even know they had to pit. But I guess the lap car is pitting. I guess it would only make sense that they do have to pit. These guys obviously wanted to cut it to the end. The other guys wanted to see if whatever they could do to catch a break. 30 and the 90, potentially a 94 and the only 2 I could see maybe getting something. A 94, he's had a really bad race. Still running though, so I think if you're still running and finish. Oh, 54 got slideways into the wall. Oh, day ender for the 54 of Taylor. Got wide, hit the wall. Again, single car. That is their day. Unfortunate. Poor Skylar Taylor. Pit stops this time. 37 stays out. Anything with the chat button now, I'd imagine her car's pitting, but we talked about that 54 hitting that wall. Now, if they flipped, it would have been a yellow. Now, at this point, still 2 to go. They haven't hit the white yet. But it looks like if they have to pit, they might have saved enough that it would be on the last lap. Like the 32 has some damage according to my thing. Oh, they got some. Oh, that's a problem. Car just stopped into 1. I'm gonna let that slide, I guess. Race is almost over, guys. Come on, just a little bit more. That 32 is on a streak to potentially get a top 10. With all the craziness going on, though, that's not entirely out of the picture, but very unlikely. Now I think they had just failure into turn 1, mechanical issues. And white flag in the air for these guys. Do they have enough gas? Clifton and Khan. Everyone else, the 54 wrecked. The 63 on a different pitch strategy. The 46 also on a different pitch strategy, but they fell back because of it. So they're about to go potentially 2 laps down. Looks like 54 unfortunately is out of the race, so top 10 gone for that. Might be a top 10 for Isaac Jacobs. Potentially a top 10 as well for the 32 of EXO. Doesn't look like it. But yeah, that 46 still in the lead lap after that, surprisingly. But coming off the final corners, we think he saved enough gas The 37 of Genghis Khan was able to steal a win after the 63 used up his gas, and he saved enough. Genghis Khan is going to win here at Watkins Glen. I'm going to be dead real. That was not the best of races, but we will take the L and move forward with that. Get a little bit of a time and scoring update. I think this is your final top 10. Isaac Jacobs, despite getting involved in that first lap wreck, he's going to get a top 10. And despite pitting, Ryan Cole's still going to get a top 10. So, drive to survive, I guess. Race of attrition for sure. Chef Squid somehow eked out a top 5. Two of the Wick rare cars eked out a top 5 somehow. Beyond me. Brian Webb won recently. He got top 10. Ian Stiles, Kane Williams. A few cars got screwed there at the end. Best I can say, that's just unfortunate. But hopefully next race will be better. And thanks for watching. Be sure to have a nice day.